Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, Prayer of Heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Amahara ni kamsumarimasu. Kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite. Sumeni oya kamui zanagi no mikoto. Tsukushi no imuka no tachi hanano. Odo no ahagi harani. Misogi harai tamo utoki ni narimaseru. Harai dono o kamitachi moro moro no magagoto tsumi kegare o. Harai tamae kiyome tamae tomao sukoto no yoshi o. Amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorosu no kami tachi tomori ame no fujikoma no mimi furitate kikoshi meseto kashikomi mo maosu. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie mi oyanushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie mi oyanushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Kum nagara tamachi haemase. Kum nagara tamachi haemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated We will now receive group Johrei.
Meishu-sama, bless you.
Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. A way to live. Those who guide others with kindness, love, and impartiality, no matter who they may be, act in accordance with God's will. To deceive others is the same as stealing their rightful possessions. All such acts are betrayals. Become one who can bear any hardship or misunderstanding with a smile, as though it were nothing. God trains and disciplines those who have some great mission to accomplish by giving them many lessons to learn, many difficult problems to overcome. Of them all, I think the hardest lesson for anyone to learn is the controlling of indignation at some wrong committed against oneself. An individual should realize that the more he or she experiences things that must be borne in silence, the greater the mission in life must be. When you reach the point where you can bear any injustice or humiliation calmly, without giving way to anger, you have passed the first stage in your spiritual training. The learning of self control. Remember that God trains and all those who has especially chosen through trials. So whatever irritates or offends you is his way of molding your character. This is the attitude of one who trusts in God.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service. This morning, I want to share with you the faith experience of Ana Maria Cordona Feidosa Paula Silva. She's from the Ilha do Governador Johrei Center in Rio de Janeiro. In late 2018, Ana Maria became unemployed while simultaneously her oldest daughter was in depression. Faced with these conditions, Ana Maria herself became emotionally unstable and lost all interest in things that were happening around her. She drifted away from her husband, treated him with indifference, with the consequence that their relationship became affected negatively. In January of 2019, at the invitation of a cousin, who is a Johrei member, Ana Maria went to the Johrei Center for the first time. She received guidance to receive as much Johrei as possible and to read the teachings of Meishu-sama, as well as to participate in daily services. After a few days, Ana Maria invited her husband to join her, and he too started going to the Johrei Center with some frequency. By the time 3 months had passed, Ana Maria felt much more relieved, excited, and hopeful about the various situations she had to face. She and her husband both began to study Meishu-sama's teachings, and every day they tried to incorporate the teachings in their daily life, so as to elevate themselves spiritually and become better individuals. Ana Maria's husband would take the teachings to work, so that he could read them in his spare time, and by virtue of their daily practice and study, both his and her thoughts, feelings, and attitudes began to change. Ana Maria reflected upon her reactions and attitudes, became a more flexible person, and began to express forgiveness, as well as to convey her feelings better. She became more cheerful and optimistic. She also invested herself in family life, which truly impacted her children, making them happier. With these changes, her marriage was blessed and feeling like it had been in their early days together. She and her husband once again began to live in peace and harmony. After attending our church for almost 2 years, Ana Maria was blessed to receive the sacred focal point of Hikari in October of 2020 and her husband in April of 2021. Currently, they dedicate together in the divine word. They hold Johrei gatherings in their home, inviting both family members and neighbors to participate. Ana Maria's daughter entered college and she too improved from her condition of joylessness. Her son, who had been unemployed, got a job. Both children attend church, and in November of 2021, her son became a member. Today, Ana Maria is thankful for her many purifications because it was through them that she was introduced to our faith, in which she has realized her spiritual mission and found the keys to the realization of creating a paradise in her home and family life. Ana Maria commits herself to make every effort to guide others to the divine word so that they can build paradise in their lives through serving God and enjoy the practices of our faith. Thank you very much for attending this morning service. I wish you a very wonderful day.
This brings to a conclusion our morning service. Thank you everyone for joining us. We wish you a very blessed day.